We have another community member who wants to speak with you. Willie Appleman is in Brooklyn, New York. Willie's also currently rereading all 58 Goosebumps books and reviewing them. Is that right, Willie?
That is exactly right. That's exactly right. They are an inspiration to reread. But my question is, RL, you are an inspiration for kids and for 27-year-old men like myself all around the world. How did you go about writing and publishing a book a month for years?
I don't know how I did it. I don't think I could do it. I did 12 Goosebumps books a year. I did one a month. But, you know, I had never had much real success. I'd been writing for 20 years, and then suddenly this thing just burst out. This just exploded all over the world. And, you know, I think it was so exhilarating, that kind of sudden success, that it just kept me going. And I could write those. I didn't get out much. I was home typing all the time. Right. But I really think that's how I did it.
What was your craft then? What was your sort of daily routine that you can create a book in a single month? How often do you write during the day? Do you write in the mornings?
I write 6 days a week usually. It's like factory work for me. And I have a goal. I mean, I'd say I'm going to write 20 pages and not get up till I write 20 pages. And that's basically what I did in those days. I would write 20 pages a day. And the Goosebumps manuscript was about a 120-page manuscript. So I could write a Goosebumps book in 6 days if I had all good days, and I could write one in 6 days. But that's only because I planned it out first. I would spend like a week and outline it first, so when I wrote the book, I didn't have to do any thinking. I'd already done all the thinking. And I could just, have my outline and just enjoy the writing and relax with it and have fun.
And it doesn't rob it of any of the spontaneity or a sense of adventure to know exactly where it's going? I suppose.
No, the spontaneity is going into the outline and thinking of, and crafting and making sure the outline's good and the chapter endings are all good and there's a lot of fun stuff in it. And then that's where the spontaneity comes from, I think. And then you have ideas while you're actually writing the book. Kids always ask me about writer's block. Right. What do you do about writer's block? And I say, if you do an outline first, see, they think you sit down and write a book. They think you just sit down and start writing. But if you do this kind of thing and have a complete outline and know what you're going to do first, there's no way you can have writer's block. You've done all the hard part.
Willie, do you have another question for Bob?
Yeah, do you have any tips for, you're really great at kind of creating all these different events and kind of raising the stakes in your books. Do you have any tips for kind of amping up the action?
Well, my main tip is very close point of view, and that's how you catch them. Almost all of my books are told first person. They're narrated by somebody. And everything that happens in the book has to be through that person's eyes. It's everything they see, everything they feel. And then the reader starts to identify with the protagonist. And that's how they're having the adventure. And that's what makes a book scary for them. The closer you can get to that person, the scarier the book is.
Thanks, Willie. Great to talk to you. Thanks for being with us.
I can't believe he's rereading all the book.
That's dedication.
I guess I should.
He likes them.
I should be flattered, right?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure that many people around the world are rereading the books.
Rereading them.